Okay, I've got a little cozy video for us this morning. So I still wear my pug socks, sitting on a little blanket rolled up, and keep your cozies on, and we'll get started in the seat. All right, we're sitting in a seat. Sit up nice and tall, and then let everything relax. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Go ahead and sigh it out the mouth. And we'll close the lips and just come to nose breathing, smoothing out the breath that you brought to your mat and trying to stretch out the space between inhales and exhales. Let's take a few moments here. If you want to close your eyes, that might feel really nice. You might be doing this practice early in the morning after you just hopped out of bed, or you might be doing this as you wind down for the night. Either way, it's a great way to find some self-care and really move yourself off the mat into a lovely space. All right, let's go ahead and take a nice deep inhale. On an exhale, drop your chin into your chest. Hold here. Start to notice this connection from the crown of the head down to the base of the tailbone. We'll keep remembering that everything's connected. Inhale back to neutral. Take a gaze over the right shoulder. Just dip your chin just a little bit so it's neutral. Nice deep inhale here. Very gentle exhale. Inhale back to neutral. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, gaze goes over the left shoulder. Feel that exhale just settle you into a really gentle stretch. One more inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, gentle stretch. Inhale, neck comes back to neutral. Drop the chin into the chest. Let's just take some half circles, looking towards the left and the right. Doesn't matter which way you go. And you're feeling for any little tough spaces, and maybe you just want to work in little movements back and forth, wherever you feel that tension. Come back to deep inhales and exhales. Close your eyes if you really need a little extra tap in. That helps us to notice more. Bring your neck back up to neutral as you finish. Take your time. We'll take the left ear to the left shoulder, and then the right hand out to the side. Fingertips could come to the earth, but I would like you to flex the wrist so that your hand's flat, like it's pushing against a table. So you're sending your left ear to your left shoulder, and then you've got this right hand pushing against an imaginary table. And with really slow, gentle, tapped-in movements, start to bring the right hand slowly forward and backward. Again, you're feeling for those spaces with extra tension. And if you find one, you can just work in small movements back and forth, working that tension out. Come back to the inhales and exhales. Smooth them out. Find stillness, bring the right hand back to the lap, neck comes back to neutral. Let's take right ear to right shoulder. Ooh, okay, found an extra stiff spot. Left hand comes out like it's on a table. And again, when you're ready, come back to your breathing, and we'll take that left hand slowly forward and back. Going slow so you can find the tension spaces. And if you find one, just work it back and forth. Sides are going to be different, so you'll notice maybe less tension on one side than the other. Bring that hand back to the lap, neck back to neutral. Let's just take the arms up overhead, let the fingers come up to touch. And then bring the hands into a V. Notice the shoulders slide down the back, spread the fingers really wide. Just a nice good morning stretch. Let the inhale lift you up tall. Exhale, settle your hips back to the ground, but your fingers are still reaching to the sky. And then bring the hands through heart center. Nice deep inhale here. And on the exhale, let's crawl the fingers out towards the front of the room or the front of your mat. Flat palms. We're not going all the way forward. We're just gonna find a nice extension. Then send the shoulders back into their sockets and dip the chin into the chest. Again, remembering that connection from the crown of the head to the base of the spine, from the shoulders all the way down to the fingertips. Drop the chin into the chest a little bit more. Deep inhale here. Full exhale. On your next inhale, bring yourself back to seated. We're gonna flip-flop the feet here, so cross in the opposite direction. I've kind of got one shin in front of me. If you're crossed at the ankles, that's okay too. Sit up tall, inhale the arms overhead. Let the fingertips touch, and then find that wide V. Sit up tall, spread the fingers. Exhale, send the hips to the ground, fingers to the ceiling. Bring the hands together through heart center. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, let's walk these hands out with this opposite foot in front this time. Find the extension. Plug the shoulders back into their sockets and then dip the chin into the chest. 2 full rounds of breath here. Let the hips be heavy. Take an inhale. Exhale, walk yourself back up to a seat. We're going to kindly find tabletop. So if you want to keep, if you have this towel or blanket, you can keep it under your knees. Might be nice padding. We'll just find one cow. Belly drops to the floor, hips and gaze to the sky. Take a full inhale. Full exhale, hold right here. One more inhale. On the exhale, we'll drop the chin into the chest, tip the tailbone under, gaze goes at the knees. We'll take that full round of breath here. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, find neutral. So you could set a little cup on your back. Nice long neck. Let's take a gaze over the right shoulder, holding here in the C shape for a full breath. Long neck, inhale, exhale, hold it. Nice deep inhale. Come back to neutral, take it the other way. Nice and slow, just holding these so we have time to tap in and feel all the connection through our body. One more inhale. Exhale, come back to center. We'll send the right toes out long. Rock back and forth so you can feel this in the back of your leg. And find neutral, lift the foot hip height, and we'll take it across the left foot, way out onto off the mat, and then gaze can go over the left shoulder. 2 breaths here. Great space to feel the connection. Heel is spiked toward the sky, and you can feel from that heel all the way up into the right hip. One deep inhale. Exhale, bring that knee back to the ground. Gaze goes between the hands. Protect everything. Send the left toes out. Let's rock back and forth just a little here. Nice warm-up stretch or slow down stretch. Lift the heel to hip height. Bring that foot off the mat to the right side. Gaze goes over the right shoulder. Spike the heel. Breathe into this stretch, making your neck as long as possible. Gaze goes down between the hands. Bring the knee back. Let's just send the hips back in a little child's pose. May feel a little different if you have this padding under your knees. That's okay. We're looking for a nice stretch. Dip the chin into the chest. Inhale, gaze out at the horizon. Exhale, dip the chin into the chest. We're going to slowly move onto our backs. I'm going to suggest that we take this blanket or towel with us and make it go the long way. So it'll be right up and down against our spine. Bring the hips right to the edge of the blanket. I'm going to scooch down just a little bit. And then lay down, and now voila, you have a little heart opener. Hands come out to the sides in T, palms facing up. And then let's walk the feet to the edge of the mat. Let the knees come in towards one another. They do not have to touch. Shallow structured resting pose and heart opener here. We've got 5 breaths and our goal is relax. So each inhale, get long. Each exhale, melt your body into the mat. 4 more breaths. I'll be quiet so you can enjoy them. After your 5th exhale, bring one knee into the chest and then the other. Give yourself a little space between the knees and hands come to sit on, palms down on the knees, and we'll just start to rock in a little circle. You can remove the blanket or keep it. We're looking for a little massage on our lower back. Going slow. Again, if you find a space of tension, you can go a little back and forth to work that out. Take it the other direction. Sending yourself lots of love here. Just being so kind in your movements. This doesn't feel good. One of my favorite things to do is just hug my knees in and hold them here. I don't know why. It's a different little fetal pose, but it just feels comforting. Speaking of fetal posture, next thing we're going to do is roll onto our side. And keep that blanket if you'd like. I'm going to turn mine into a pillow. You're on your side. Make a little pillow under your head with your little prayer hands. Knees are tucked up. And here we are. Feel free to close your eyes. You can let go of so much breath control. We're going to really focus on being really present in our body and relaxing everything into the mat. We talked about how things connect, so let's do a little body scan and connect them all purposefully. Start with your toes, relax them. Tops of your feet, heels and ankles, let them just melt into the mat. Same thing with your shins and knees and calves, let them relax. Notice any shift as you relax your thighs and hips and waist, little shifts as things just let go. Stop sucking in or holding on in your belly, your ribs, and your chest and torso. Don't let them be heavy into the mat. And let go of your shoulders, biceps, elbows, and forearms. Release anything of tension in your wrists, hands, and even your pinky fingers. Let your chest be heavy against the wood floor. And release all 4 sides of your neck and chest and collarbones. Maybe unhinge your jaw and let it go side to side so it can relax fully. Release tension in your ears, temples, eyes. Let your brain be loose in your head and the crown of your skull open to the universe. Close your eyes and take 3 nice cleansing breaths here. And with what's left of your day, I wish you well. Namaste.